In this video, we are going to be learning one of the most important skills that you need to be aware of on how to sell products online, which is an aspect of digital marketing. Yes, you must have heard of digital marketing before. It's all dealing with the digital space. But the problem with the digital marketing or the digital space is it's not like the conventional stage where you get to see the person you are dealing with directly. So it takes a lot of effort to convince people to buy anything from you. So what is the most important skill that you need to know now that will make it possible for you to get people to buy? When I come to this very stage, you see, end of year special. So you can see, let's keep short whatsoever, blah blah blah, and the rest of them. Then the person now say lifetime access. You can see when you come down here, you see this will allow you crush 2020 whatsoever year. Then you can see a video here. This video is called a video sales later. So when I continue down here, then you can see this is what the person is talking about buying. Then one of the key things there is say hurry now, only 47 minutes left. So this is it. So this page I'm just showing you is an example of well written copy of by a copywriter. So this page is an example of what we call landing page. Yes, a landing page is a page that talks about a product and how you get it and all the benefit that you need to know and the action that you need to take. But before you get to this very stage, there's always what we call an email copy. An email copy is an email that you send to people to convince them or to let them know about the product. So it is a stage in sales funnel creation where you start from the sales funnel, then you run the advert, you bring them to the sales funnel, then continuously. Don't worry, you are going to be seeing everything in detail here. When I come down here, you can see all these things are well written and they are giving proper spacing. So I'm going to be, by the end of this video, you would have learned a lot about what copywriting is. So in the business world, why do you need this? In the business world, you spend most of your time beyond just putting the product and ensuring that you deliver it to the people. One key thing there is advertisement, and the essence of advertisement is to get people to know about what you are doing. And the primary goal of the advertisement is to make sales. So for you to make sales, there are some skills that you need to be aware of. Just as I can show you here, you can see how I made a couple of sales here, showing money in different currencies. So these are personal skills I've also invested time to learn. So you need to invest some little time to learn what I'm going to be showing you in this video. It will really help you, especially in this present day world. Digital marketing, whether you want to be selling courses or you want to be selling whatsoever you can think of, physical product, digital product, and the rest of them. So this is an important skill, and this skill is clearly stated out what we call copywriting. When I come here again, we get to see another one. This is an email copy. So how did we arrive at this stage? You first have what we call the sales funnel. Then from the sales funnel, you send email. The email will contain things like this. Then from there, it will bring them to this very stage where we have this what we call the landing page, where they get to patronize or buy what you want. Then from here, you will now move them to buy the product. Then you get to see it here on the dashboard. So this is it in summary. So let's go further now. Why is this email like this? It is written in a well calculative way to ensure that they take action. What are these actions? So let's go in further now. You see at the end of this email, you get to see where I ask you to take action here. Then, so I'm going to be leaving a much more in-depth video about this at the description box of this video, so that when you can go there, you can get it. It will really be of help to you. You get to see how everything here. But however, I'm going to be summarizing it so that you get to appreciate everything here. So this skill we are talking about here is copywriting. And what exactly is this copywriting about? So copywriting, by the end of this video, you will have succeeded in learning why you need to learn copywriting. I've told you. So it's an aspect of digital marketing, and 70% of what you'll be doing in the business world is sales. And you cannot sell without advertisement. And this advertisement is all about convincing people to buy what you want. So take some specific action. So who is a copywriter? That is the person that is going to be doing this writing, whether you hire someone or you do it by yourself. Then types of copywriting, forms of copywriting. What are the forms, application of copywriting? Which area and which field do we apply this copywriting skill? For those who sell online coaches, those who offer video materials, those who do freelancing, all these things, you do this if you want to succeed. Even if it's selling physical product, digital product, and the rest of them. Because people want to trust the person they are buying from. So if they don't trust you, just forget about it. You're just wasting your time on this internet space. So the basic element of every copy, what are the elements, what are the formats, and however. So let's go now in detail. I'll try to be as short as possible. Copywriting is a process of persuasive writing. Yes, what is this persuasive writing? It's a way of convincing someone to take a particular action. So what are these actions that these people are going to be taking? They are going to be taking action like clicking on a link, that will take them to another page, just as I've showed you in this email. When you click on this link, it will take you to another page, maybe a page like this. Or if you click on this link, it will take you to a page like this. So it's all about moving people from one step to another through a process. This is where you begin to talk about email sequence. So also you can ask them to take them to sign up on an account, to create an account. For those who are into affiliate marketing, this is another aspect you can see. Or comment, or share a post, or like or subscribe, watch a video, buy something, or subscribe, etc. The list is endless. These are all available things that copywriting, in the process of copywriting, you ask people to do. So what is the difference between copywriting and copyright? Yes, you must have heard this word copywriting or copyright. So copywriting is all about writing persuasively to convince people, while copyright here in this case is talking about ensuring that you gain royalty or take control of your property on the digital space so that you get to benefit from it. This is why this one is, and then this one is about writing persuasively. So who is a copywriter? In this case, a person who writes or boosts sales, or a marketer. So most of the time, copywriters are marketers in an indirect way, but majorly they have this particular role of marketing. So they have this skill of marketing. So it's a very, very important skill, because if you cannot build this skill, forget it. You are going to be frustrated at the end of the day. You are going to be spending money running adverts, and your money will be wasting. So all these skills are very, very important. So what are the basic elements of a copy? Every copy has a story, or possibly a story that addresses a problem. Yes. It also has a proof that yes, this is it. So when I come here, when I go to my email here now, in this case, if I come here, when I go to this email at the beginning, so you see, this is trying to help me solve a particular problem. That is why I said copywriting. You see, you first need to let people know the problem they're having. If you want more conversion, it means there are people who have problem. Yes, it's a very big problem getting conversion on the internet space. So you can see it's trying to address a particular problem of converting or making sales. So you can see this is a practical example. Even if I come to this very one, when I go through this email from the beginning, you get to see it's talking about the same thing. So that is how it is. Then it also has an offer. Then what is this offer? When I come here, go back to this particular page. So when I come here, say this is what's working best for our client. So this is an offer. You can see it. Then when I go further again, as I see it, a call to action. You will get to see it when I go to this. As I said, it's one of the best emails. When I come to the bottom of this email, you can see, and if you need help creating effective case study, you say check this out. You see, this is the action that the person wants me to take. Then ready to add this to your marketing mix. You see, so this is how these things are written. They are written in a very persuasive way that by the time you read it, you'll be convinced that okay, this person is actually an expert in what he's talking about. So I've just showed you. Then the format of writing copy. How do you write this format? What are the formats of writing it? You first have a subject. This subject can be the heading or the title. This heading must be attention grabbing, something that grabs the attention. It can start with the problem that the person is facing. Then you discuss the problem, the benefit that the person will benefit. Then you will now give the person an offer, which is the click, what you want the person to do. This can be what you want to sell to the person or whatsoever. Then what are the different forms of copywriting? So copywriting comes in different ways. You have copywriting so it comes in different ways. It comes in advert writing. So you can do this for advert purpose, for running advert on TV and the rest of them. For SEO writing, this one will ensure that you get easily found on search engine, just like Google. So when I continue, you can see the different format. For content writing, you can see this for content writing. You can write some content in a very persuasive way, in a way that will make people like. Most of these content creators, when you watch their videos, there are actions that they always ask you to take. These actions are deliberately well done. Just like the case where they tell you, okay, click this link to do this, or if you are just coming across my video, click on subscribe. This is persuasive way of, because of the value you'll be getting, so that you continue to get more updates. Then if I come here again, we have what we call email copywriting. This is another example for email copywriting. Then the social media copywriting. So this social media ghost copywriting most of the time is referred to as ghost writing. They call it, most of the time they refer this to as ghost writing. So despite the fact that it's mostly done in the form of ghostwriting, but what exactly is this ghostwriting? Ghostwriting is talking about writing for someone else, where the person get to pay you while he claim the right for that particular content. So this is for social media ghostwriting. So you take advantage of somebody's social media handle to write for him. While you are bringing sales, the person gets to pay you for the job you are doing. You have what we call direct response copywriting. So one thing you need to be aware of when it comes to this social media aspect, you write in a very short format. You don't write it like long, because in sales funnel you write long content, but in this case you write it very short. Just like, hey, check out this, I have this for you. Okay, I noticed this on your page. Can we get to this? So you have product copywriting. This product copywriting is a good example of sales funnel where you talk about the product, and most of the time these are mostly for people who are into e-commerce. You write for e-commerce businesses, you have to write for coaches, you write for, the list is endless. So you have branding copywriting. This one is for awareness purposes. So if you continue, you can pick anyone. This is video scripting copywriting. Video scripting writing is mostly for those who are into video content, just like this practical example I just showed you here on this page. When I scroll to this page down, this is a very good example of video sales funnel. So if I continue again, so they are mostly in video format, all these podcasts and the rest of them. This is press release, technical copywriting. So these are the different, you can see sales copywriting. This is for sales. You want to encourage people to buy a particular product. This is user interface copywriting. These are mostly for web developers. These are mostly for web developers. So you write for website owners so that they can have a very strong writing, then get strong sales or conversion in their mails. Then these are influencer writing. These are for those who are into influencer, social media. Then what are the types of copy? You have video copy, you have text copy, and you have graphic copy. Then application of copywriting platforms. What are social platforms that you can apply or work as a copywriter? You can work on social media platforms, handles, Instagram, YouTube, and the rest of them. You can work on emails of business owners to help them create awareness for their businesses. You can write for video sales, webinar, and the rest of them. So these are the different aspects. So these key elements are very, very important if you need to know how to use it. So this email, you write email that convince people, you write social media posts that convince people. I have examples I would have wished I showed you where you get to see somebody try to write a story on social media that will get somebody's attention to patronize. Then you can see purpose of copywriting. What are the purpose of copywriting? Why do you need to learn this skill? Yes, getting this done by professional will help in getting leads. When I come to this particular page, let me go back to this particular page I just showed you here. On this very page, when I come to this page that says abandon transaction, when I click it, you get to see something. This is when I haven't learned about copywriting, when I just started. You see, I have a lot of attempts here, but the people could not buy it because they were not very sure of what I was talking about. But by the time I improve and letting them see the value of what they are getting, it's now become much more easier for them to buy what I'm offering them, because they now get to see that, okay, I'm actually giving them high value beyond what they were initially expecting. Just like when you come to see here, when you have this sales funnel, people want to buy what is much more valuable than the money they are spending. That's why you get to see this well-planned rating. They said regular price is $297, but you are getting it for $17. So people want to reduce cost. So if they can get big value like this for just this amount, they'll be willing to pay. So these little strategies, you begin to hear of what we call sales closing and the rest of them. So sales closing is another aspect of copywriting, but in this case, you are trying to build confidence of the person to buy and then giving him more offer so that he can buy one or two or more products. Then you get to see lead generation, you see boosting sales. I've showed you an example with my own page. So I'm speaking from a professional point of view. Brand awareness. This brand awareness most of the time is just like this particular example of this email that you are seeing here. This person is trying to create awareness for his own brand by sending me emails, copies. So when I go further here, you have generate traffic. So this is also will generate traffic, maybe possibly like in this case, like this page. When I click here, this is personal website. By the time I click here, it's bringing traffic to this very stage. Then you can promote other product that you want for, maybe if it's an affiliate marketer. Well, because when you come down here, you get to see showing all sorts of services that he or she is offering. Then when I go further again, another aspect is sales closing. As I've showed you earlier, sales closing, when I go on my WhatsApp, I can show you that there are people that want to buy, but they are not having some proper information about it. So we get to interact with them through WhatsApp or through any medium that makes it easier for them to get to interact with you, even with video. So that's why you heard of this direct messaging on social media. So then how to get client as a copywriter? Yes, this skill is also very important. If you master if you master the entire concept of copywriting, you get to understand that it's all about building confidence, having these three things. One, letting the person see value in what he's getting. Two, ensuring that he is confident of what he's buying. And three, letting him or her buy what he or she will benefit from. If you can develop or master these three things all put together, I think getting clients, whether for your own business or for another person's business, will not really be an issue. A good example is for you, before you be able to how to get client as a copywriter. Before you're able to get client, let's say for example, you have learned this basic skill of copywriting and you want to get client for your that will give you their money to promote their businesses. Let's say for example, you have a friend who has a channel, or anyone who has a channel that talks about losing weight. First, you need to know the type of audience that he's targeting. You need to know the type of audience he's targeting. Who are the type of audience he's targeting? If his content is about losing weight, it means he's targeting people that want to lose weight. And then their pains. What are their pains? Do they want to lose this pain very fast? Do they want to lose it slow? Or how do they want to lose this? Or have they been struggling with it for years? Then there are big challenges that you need to know. So have they tried other things that have not worked for them? You need to be aware of it. Then when you go further, you will now offer them what you want them to offer, what you want them to do. So how do you get them this offer? You have to study that person's social media handle. Then you see comments of people that are interested in what he's talking about. From there, you build a landing page for people who are interested. Then from there, you send them email, then give them an offer or whatsoever you want, maybe routine for exercise, and if there are other supplements that they will need to get. The supplement, maybe it can be you supplying them the supplement through other means, or go into affiliate with another company that is having this product to sell to them while you get your own commission. So these are some of the basic strategies that people use when it comes to the internet space. So it's all about building this skill, and you have to do it on a gradual process. So I'll be leaving a video at the description box that is a much more in-depth guide that will covers everything, breakdown step by step. The video is going to be long, so if you are serious about it, you can go and get it. It will really be of help to you. This is just an introduction so that you get to see what we're talking about here. So see you in my next video. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to keep a date, as I'm bringing you high valuable information in this particular channel. I would have covered everything, but it's going to be in stages, so that you get to appreciate it. You know, information is very powerful in our present day world. Digital marketing is not a skill that you can learn overnight. You need to take your time to go through the process. This is why a lot of people find it very difficult to make money online. If you can master some of these things and put it on this channel, trust me, you have every reason to thank me. Once again, catch you in my next video.